on this one.
We have 2 sharks against 3 goats for 25K tonight in the FFPC, never too early. And the goats have the 101. Who will we take? I wonder. Let's get.
Go district. Bleed, I ball. Bleed, I ball. Bleed, I ball. Bleed, bleed, ball. And I bleed, I ball. Bleed, I ball. It's the Go district, y'all. I ball, cause I bleed, bleed, bleed. Hey, bleeding, I ball. Defeated the odds, didn't see him at all. JD in the pies, I needed it all. I bleeded a lie. You bleeded a lie, not bleeded a lie. And that's what a goat do. Facts, let me show you. Happen to know dudes. Drafting, they don't do bad and they don't lose. Make you wanna bleed, bleed, bleed. It's the Go district, boys giving you the business and no gimmicks. The best ball drafts got me feeling like it's Christmas. Then it's Christmas all of a sudden, and these riches came from nothing. And I got this all from loving a district. See, I just drafted, forget it. I laugh at the critics, they mad at the digits. I clap back by listening. See, ballin' ain't a problem if you kick it with them off. And I refresh the feed till autumn, then I bleed, 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 go.
Love those Derrick Henry stiff arms. I just took them in the second round of the never too early and the 2 hour slow. Guys, it's the end of the tournament. We've got a rocking house tonight. This is a huge battle. If you haven't been in a draft room with our 2 guests tonight, you're probably not drafting anywhere, because I feel like every single draft room I get in, we've got our boy Bitcoin, our boy Vince. Guys, welcome tonight. Andrew even made an appearance. That's how special this is.
Hey-o. Late, though.
It's all good, man. You got your Cheerios. You ready to draft or what?
Yeah, I made myself a little taco salad off to the side.
Nice.
La Quinta's got the night off. Andrew's joining us. Dan wasn't supposed to be on, and he magically appeared. So we've got the threesome tonight. We're the 3-headed monster against. I mean, guys, you've had these guys both been on, Dan. How many times now? How many times have we had these sharks in the district?
Oh yeah, a few for sure.
I feel it's usually one of these things too, where we're kind of last minute drafting together.
Exactly. Yeah, I know Bip's been on 3-4 times. Something like that.
Was there a couple of times and did a draft with Theo last time?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, that's
right.
what it was. That's right. So I'm gonna pop the draft room up. Whoops, that's the wrong screen. So for those who are just.
If you want, I added my share screen into the chat.
Oh, you can pop it up, man. That would be.
Can you hit add board, add to the thing for me?
Oh, there it is. Apologies, I couldn't see it.
Yeah, man.
There it is. Beautiful.
All good.
Anyway, you can. Is that big enough? I can't tell. I got bad eyes.
I think it's huge.
All right,
yeah,
beautiful.
Good.
Unwieldy.
So for those who are listening, guys, make sure you tune in either on YouTube or Spotify. You can watch us on the visuals. Right now, we had the 101, the GOATs. We took Justin Jefferson. CMC goes 2. Kelsey goes 3. Jamar Chase, Tyreek Hill, Jonathan Taylor at 6. AJ Brown, Cooper Kupp, Austin Eckler, CeeDee Lamb, and Walker. I didn't even ask you guys, what team are you guys?
There.
We are VSBM.
VSBM.
4th spot.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, so you guys went Jamar Chase with the number 2 receiver there. Why don't you talk about that?
I think best player on the board when you're picking this early before the NFL draft. I think top WR. I think that was the best one for us right there.
Is he in the same tier as JJ for you guys? Is it those 2 in that top tier? Anyone else?
I think best ball, yes, they are there. I think redraft, I prefer JJ just because of the share. And yeah, like Vince said, I think the top 4, personally as a group, it's set for us. Any of those 3 guys that would have fallen, we would have taken over Tyreek.
Yep, totally makes sense.
Follow question: is VSBM your initials or some kind of sex acronym that I don't know yet?
Those are definitely initials for the teams that
Ah.
Bip and I share, but
Okay.
open
All
to
right.
the imagination, of course.
Yeah.
And rest is open to imagination. It's funny you said that live today. That's what Zeb Cap and John Terry think. You know,
Yeah,
two
I
players
can't
between-
repeat what they just posted in Group Me of what those initials mean.
Yeah, we cannot publicly share that. What
I
do
love
they
it.
think?
I love it. We're starting spicy. We're starting spicy already. We haven't even finished the first round. Actually, we're just starting looping around there. Kevin Walker in the 11 spot, Stephon Diggs to round off the first round, and then look at that, guys. I'm pretty sure I said this, Dan, like in January when we were talking about how early quarterbacks would go. I said it'll be right at the tip and maybe even in the first round. And here you have it, a 1 QB, Stephon Diggs, Josh Allen on the turn in a big tournament.
Yep, they were looking for that stack for sure.
How many teams left? JD, is this one of like
over.
through the last?
Well, yeah, there was last I checked. I'll go back and check, but there's literally 2 drafts left.
Oh, that's
Yep.
awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty much over. I'll confirm that right now, but I'm pretty sure there's 8 spots left in the last draft, which is Saturday at 1 o'clock on the
Saturday.
22nd.
Well, it's not over. The slow ones are going on, and I think it will grind into next week. So.
Oh yeah, I
yeah.
jumped into the
But
last
they're
the
completely
last 2
filled.
hour and the last 6 hour.
They're completely filled, so it
Yes.
might be underway, but no more to
Yep,
purchase.
there's only
Yeah.
one more you can enter. For
There. Great. Last of its
Right.
kind for this year.
That's
Love it.
right.
All right.
Well, Nick Constantino, shout out to the chat, Harry Snowman, who appreciate you guys hanging with us.
Yep. Vince, there are 5 guys in the queue. You want to add more? Just look at it. Or
I was just gonna say it's gonna get interesting when we try to talk to each other about who we like.
yeah.
Yeah,
Vince and I set up a call and we draft together. But this is going to be fun. I think we're drafting together live.
Well, you see, this was all strategy, guys. We figure you guys are our biggest opponents, so this way we're kind of messing with your game about by inviting you on the screen. You know?
Sure.
That's exactly it.
I wish you guys were 11 or 12, because then I think that we'd be really open to all sorts of table talk.
Right.
Nothing would matter, but now we can just snipe your guys. So
Yeah,
this
you
is
guys
great.
just 3 away there.
Yeah.
So Josh Allen started the second. Devontae Adams, Monra St. Brown, Bijan goes off as the 5th running back. Barkley goes after him, and then Waddle in the middle of the second there. Jacobs goes off the board. So JT Jacobs, and then you got an Eckler Bijan. So 2 running back teams so far.
Oh, dang. The guy I wanted just.
Yeah,
went.
that's who I wanted to, Bip.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the-
So,
I
Vince,
saw-
do you like number 1 on the queue or someone else?
Yeah, I say number 1. I
Okay,
think
let's do it.
let's do that.
I saw a name
Did-
added to our queue that
I
makes me
still
want-
like number 1, by the way, Dan.
Yeah,
In ours, I've been smashing
Yep.
that very often.
that. I
yeah,
think that's the one that made me
especially
vomit.
since
Yes.
Bip and Vince took
Yep.
Devonta Smith. That's the guy who sometimes will.
Oh, he went right in front of us.
Oh,
I think I know the guy you are thinking about, but let's see.
He's
I
gone.
like 3 and 4 unless I like 3 and 4 unless you want to go 1. Well, we can talk.
we
right?
get 2 of them, so
We can talk.
yeah,
Right?
yeah. So who do you want? They're all going to be gone.
I want to double tap with a wide receiver. Go
With the
Higgins
receivers.
Olave.
Okay.
I want to go Higgins Olave.
You don't want to hook Hawk up with Jefferson.
I like Hawk. I was just gonna say I like Hawk, and then one of the receivers. I lean Higgins, but I guess I should.
But I'm fine with going both receivers if you'd rather. What do you think, Andrew?
That's where I'm putting the initial vote out there for.
Okay.
But
Well, we're gonna have to take one in 15 seconds. So, which receiver do we like the best?
3 or 4.
Higgins.
Higgins.
Do it on brand. On brand with Higgins. So we go TJ Hawk and T Higgins on the turn to add to JJ.
And then, well, let's talk about it. We got Hawk, or we could go Olave. So do you want to do the hook? Do you want to do the stack there, JD? That's your vote.
Yeah, I like the stack, and I like getting Hawk in the 3rd.
Okay, I'm good with that. You all right with that, Andrew?
Not my favorite, but I'm rolling with it. Look at me being so.
Well, Dan,
memorable.
what do you prefer out of the 2?
I slightly prefer Hawk over Olave. I see where Andrew's going with his Olave pick, but
Yeah.
you know, the Hawk Jefferson, you got to like it.
All right, lock it up.
Done.
Like that.
We'll give Andrew a bit more in the next one. We'll give him a little more, a little more weight on his,
All right,
his
Vince,
decision.
we have a tough choice coming up. But I think we should.
So the 2 spot going CMC, Derrick Henry, and Nick Chubb smashing those early running backs. Which Dan, who do we have on recently? We were talking to about that.
That was Sam.
That's right.
Yep. And he.
ADP chasing.
Yes.
Guys, go check out that episode if you're doing any kind of best ball, any kind of drafting right now. We had Sam on with Dan and I just talking ADP, best ball ADP, moving, guys moving up, down, how to address it. Great episode.
All right, Vince, stack it up or
Let's see what they do here.
Yeah, my preference is 2, but
Yep,
go with the stack. You good with that?
let's do it.
Yeah. Were we trying to steal that, Andrew? Is that what you were trying to do? Oh, Andrew's gone. Oh, there he is. Andrew.
No. I was. I don't know if I love. I think we're buying past production on Hawkinson, and I will admit that I'm not his biggest fan this year. So I just don't know if I loved him at 301, but I definitely see the arguments, and I'm certainly not right all the time.
I think he can be the number 2 target in Minnesota, and I think there's a pretty good chance he will be.
I think he is the
Well, yeah, he showed that as long as Cousins is around, I think by now it's okay.
Yeah. And that if you're going to take a tight end early, that's the way to do it. And that kind of frees us up now where we can do whatever we want at tight end later. If we want to grab one, we can grab one. If we want to wait until the end, we can wait till the end.
Yeah.
So we've got a lot of options open now.
Yeah, I was just glad Derrick Henry went before our pick. I was very worried I was going to have to.
Yeah, this has been a little. I mean, both Chubb and Henry. It's interesting what Team 2 has done because typically I've not been getting Hawk or Higgins or those players.
Yep. Yeah, I haven't gotten too much Higgins, but
no, I haven't
Hawk
either
and
this year.
Jefferson
That's
have
why
got
it's nice
quite a
to
bit
kind
of-
of throw it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, Higgins has fallen to the 3rd though, but Hawk has been climbing in ADPs. I mean, he goes in 2nd sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. And I like what you guys did with the Hurts and Devonta Smith stack there.
Yeah.
That's a nice one to have. Probably not too uncommon. You'll have to differentiate later. Same thing with the Jefferson Hawkinson stack. Not uncommon at all, but sometimes even the chalk stacks will be the ones that carry you in, and it's going to end up being how you differentiate with other players in your starting lineup.
And you've got the first 3 quarterbacks off the board, all 3 of them stacked right now. Mahomes with Kelsey, Hurts with Smith, and then Allen with Diggs.
Yeah, I've seen some players where you saw the Diggs pick go Brown and Hurts also. I've seen some of these drafts at 11th and 12th.
Yep. Yeah, and we've got we have a deep Buffalo contingent as well as a lot of bare knuckles managers in here. So we got Mike Shope and Nick from Go Bills. Nick is from Nick is from Go Bills. Mike is not, but Mike is from Buffalo. So there we go.
Yeah, he's. So what do you guys think of Diggs this year?
About Diggs?
Yeah.
I mean, I still think he's got at least one more good year in him. What do you guys think?
I'll totally agree. And I feel like Shakir is going to be a really solid 3 for them. It depends on what they do in the draft.
Right.
But, yeah, business
Where
as usual
are you
in
on
my mind
Davis
for next year.
Where are you on Davis, Vince?
On Gabe. I love him for best ball, but I'm avoiding him in redraft this year at this time.
Yeah, I mean, Davis was my highest owned player last year, and it didn't happen. I'll watch the drafts. If they don't spend a higher capital, which I doubt they won't, I think they will draft a receiver early. But then I'm back with Davis, because sometimes these breakouts are tricky. You jump in a year earlier and then they break out the next year when you don't focus on them. So it'll depend what they do in the draft. I think that'll say a lot about what they think about him.
Are you nervous about Diggs? Nick is asking, Bip.
I am a little bit. That's why I asked the question.
What's your concern? Like how the back end of the season went?
Exactly how it ended, and all the drama, and then Josh Allen. I think he was not that consistent as the previous year. So I'm just I'm just not sure. In fact, I've been taking CD and Adams over Diggs in some of these
Same.
drafts, and just passing Diggs. Out of those three, but I'll still take Diggs. I have even done one where I took Garrett Wilson over Diggs, but that was bold play. But I think, yeah, that's my concern. That is the cliff coming.
I'm liking this draft because already the tight ends are starting to go a little bit faster.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So grabbing Hawkinson where we did, I feel pretty good about that.
I agree. I feel much better.
Well, it kind of pulls that action because of Kittle and Andrews. Kittle doesn't usually go that early, but he went, and then Andrews. So when we take Hawkinson, sorry guys, I'm looking totally the wrong way right now. I apologize. However, Kittle has been falling. I do find Kittle has been falling into the fourth. I've even seen him go into the fifth in some drafts. So after Hawkinson and Andrews, I mean, if one of the next guy goes early enough, I do find you see like a nice little run with these three, and then I think it's the tier break after that. I don't know about what you guys think, but
Goddard is the one that really surprised me. Pitts is a little bit early, but Goddard sometimes goes later than this. So
were you guys hoping he was following you guys?
Yeah, I was hoping it fell there. Although I think I do have a team with Devontae Smith, Hurts, and Goddard in this.
No, that's a nice stack.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. With Christian McCaffrey instead of Chase, that team. That's what I did.
Bitcoin's got Bitcoins and stacks galore. So Aaron Jones goes off.
Burrow pick helps us. So Vince, what do you want to do? Do you want to?
Well, I was really hoping for Najee. Obviously.
Yeah. So, do you like 3 or do you like 1 or?
I think we go 2.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah,
we'll get the production.
leverage that wide receiver position.
Yeah, I mean, he worries me a little bit, but in case they draft early, but we can go with him. That's fine.
For 1, the new.
Not 1. I think it's 2 or 3.
I'm hoping for 2 guys, just for the record. So I'm hoping that's not who they just took.
Go for it, Vince.
There we go.
There it is. Love the Keenan Allen this year. Especially if we could have stacked him with Herbert there or something, that would have been pretty sweet.
This is great radio. Do you like the 1? Do you like the 2? I kind of like 3.
Oh yeah,
and that's why I say if you're.
I
always say
they can because they pick both. They can probably talk about the names more than us.
Yeah.
All right, so we're up.
Correct.
2 and 3 make an interesting combo.
Yeah, I was just looking at that. I kind of like that.
Andrew,
I'm in. I'm reeling from the Joe Burrow pick because I think that we could have gotten him.
Yeah, I agree. And then I was hoping Allen, but I really like the 2 and 3 because then it gives us, it gives us like a good future.
Well, it doesn't matter because we could talk about it. It's Aaron Jones and Christian Watson. So I mean, I think the key would then be picking the
narrow target trees
later.
Yeah.
So
we talk about narrow target trees. That I feel like in Green Bay, that's probably what you're going to see. I mean, you hope they're going to draft all these weapons just to piss Aaron Rodgers off, but they're still going to be rookies. So you got to think that, especially if they grab a tight end or something, you got to think that Jones and Watson are going to get peppered.
All right, so I just grabbed Jones since our clock was running out. We're good with Watson
Smart.
here
I like
too.
that
Then
pick.
Yeah.
Let me throw out there. Does it make? Oh, we took him.
Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry,
Nope,
buddy.
great job.
What were you going to? Well, are you able to say without affecting future? Or?
Yes. No. I don't know. I want to be respectful of Vincent.
Yeah, we were debating Aaron Jones and Keenan Allen, so just FYI.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I like Jones as a running back 15. I mean, that's a great price.
He's such good value. I thought he got taken earlier because I saw his face.
Vince, what do you want to do? Go with 1 or 2 or look at?
I'm gonna pop one in there for you to look at.
Oh, you popped someone?
I just popped someone.
Okay, let me refresh.
So we're starting the 5th round right
Yeah,
now.
I mean, he's fine, but I think some value will probably come back. I mean, there is, I don't know. I mean, what do you, I would
prefer the tight end then. If we
let's take the tight end then, and he'll probably get a lot of volume target share. Dan Waller.
Yeah.
So the guys go Waller in the 5th. We're in the 5th round right now. In the 1 spot, the Goats have JJ, Jefferson, Higgins, Hawk, Aaron Jones, and Watson. And the Sharks have Jamar Chase, Devontae Smith, Jalen Hurts, Keenan Allen, and Darren Waller after 5. How do you feel about your draft so far, Vince?
I mean, I would have loved some values falling, right? Like if you passed Hawkinson, that would have been nice to take an Olave there. But I think we might have still gone Hurts. But I like it. I mean, I trust Brian Debol, and hopefully Waller is the 25-30% alpha target there. And then Keenan Allen, I know I like him, but I just worry about about this being the year that he falls off the cliff, and there's a lot of chatter or speculation about them investing an early pick on a receiver this year, right? So you never know. But otherwise, we like our team. I mean, Jamar Chase, Devontae Smith, you can't go wrong there. I mean, Smith might easily be the better receiver this year over Brown, how they finished the year. So.
And if you look at the Giants situation right now, they've accumulated all these 2s and 3s for the WR room, right? And Waller's the guy. Mm-hmm. And as far as the Chargers go, I think anybody they draft would eat into Palmer. And you've got Mike Williams and his health, always a concern. I think Keenan is the guy for at least another year.
Well, if he's healthy, he's the guy. I mean, there's no question,
Yeah. Can I rant about Team 5 real quick? I mean, what the hell? You take Joe Burrow.
List it out first, Dan.
Joe Burrow, if he doesn't go to Team 5, Team 4 is not taking him. Team 3 is not taking him. All we have to do is get past Team 2, and then Team 1 can take him. We can pair him up with Higgins. And then he comes back around. He takes Lamar Jackson so he can stack him with Andrews. If he was planning on taking Lamar Jackson stacked with Andrews,
I think he took one for the team there with Burrow. It's like classic. Oh my God, I have not seen Burrow fall this much. And
he was trying to cock block the BIP team. I have a feeling that was also.
Well, he actually helped us out because I was telling Vince, right? I mean, he didn't take Keenan Allen or Aaron Jones. Those were the 2 names we were.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, because you guys had Hurts already, so you weren't taking Burrow.
No,
but
we weren't.
We definitely could have used him with Higgins.
Yeah, I mean, the thing that happens there is it doesn't really affect our team negatively, but in my opinion, with that build, it does affect Team 5.
Yeah.
You're losing huge opportunity costs in the 4th or 5th round there.
It doesn't affect you negatively, but the way if you got Burrow, I think you have an edge on tight end and quarterback.
I agree. I was going to push back on that a little bit. I think it would have certainly affected my mood, but I think it does affect the team. I think I would offer that team Aaron Jones right now to get Joe.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. But I mean, I think he torpedoed his own team a little bit more than he helped us.
That's what I meant.
Hurt us.
Sure.
Yeah. So it was.
Andrew, you don't mind the Burrow Jacks, the stack with the 2 QBs there?
Oh, no, I think the guy's an idiot. I'm just saying I went on the record. I think that did hurt our team as well.
Yes.
Vince, you
Yeah, so
want to throw
we
some dice
apologize
in?
for trashing your intellect, IC50, whoever you are.
Yeah, we apologize to any negative comments on the show tonight. This is not financial advice. Thank you very much.
The thing I was going to say, and I didn't think you guys were going to do it, and I know we already had Aaron Jones on the board, but I was going to offer a Justin Herbert, and I know that we're probably after one quarterback over others, but I wonder if the Justin Herbert would have been interesting along with maybe like a Mike Williams, slightly early for both.
No,
Maybe
I would have only done it with Allen falling to us, personally.
You say what?
Personally, I'm only doing that stack with Herbert if Allen falls to us. I'm not going to take Herbert and take Williams early, personally.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And it doesn't
that
mean
would
I
be a
don't
little
like
bit
Williams.
tough,
I just don't like taking him early. I'll take Williams if he falls, you know?
Yeah. In fairness, I think Williams does have a earlier ADP than Watson, but duly noted.
Mm-hmm.
You're not wrong. I think Williams might even have it earlier than Allen on Underdog, if I'm not or one of those drafters or one of those.
Yeah.
What's this? Trey Lance to Houston is what Christopher Davis. Shout out to the chat. You guys have been awesome tonight. Little hot take here.
Hey, bring it on.
Is that a thing, or is that a desire?
Is this like Mac Jones going to San Francisco type of?
Well, here,
2
yeah.
years
I mean,
back?
here's the thing, though. You know, Trey Lance is getting another chance somewhere, whether that's San Francisco or somewhere else. But he's getting another chance.
Guys, go check out Dan's video. It's a quick one. We just dropped it on the channel. Go into videos and you'll see it there, specifically on Trey Lance in Dynasty. So we're in the sixth round right now. You've got 9 quarterbacks off the board with Watson coming off early in the 6th. You've got 29 receivers with Kirk coming off. And then Jamar Gibbs, rookie running back, as the RB19. And then you guys took the last tight end at tight end 7 with Waller early in the 5th. So again, if you're not watching right now and you're listening in podcast platform, we appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure you check us out on YouTube and on Spotify so you can follow. We've got the draft board on the screen. You can check all the good-looking drafters here. Dan's flow, as usual, is just killing it tonight. I'm bald AF, so
Jamar Gibbs fell in.
Christopher Davis with the shots at Andrew here. Why take Williams when you can take his replacement way later, dude? If Addison goes to the Chargers, I will love that.
Well, I don't think Addison is exactly a replacement for Williams. I think he's more
for Allen.
Yeah, more likely
Allen
to be a replacement for Allen.
Yeah, exactly. I would. Sorry, yeah, that's exactly what I would like.
Yeah, and I don't know if where do they pick if Addison's around? I was thinking more Flowers goes there probably, but who knows?
Yeah.
Which receiver?
Yeah, I would like either one of those guys going there, but Addison definitely kind of would slide into that Allen spot. So I'm just pulling up the.
We are up in 2 wins.
All right, guys, we'll let you guys chat it up. I'm going to pull up the Chargers draft picks.
Well, Vince, you want to throw more guys, or you like folks on the queue?
I think number 2 makes a lot of sense because of the
Yep, I have no issues.
the
with
unknown, unknown upside.
Could be a boat. Hey, Dan?
Number 2, number 3, number 1 is intriguing, but we probably don't need him.
Kind of a luxury. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Team 1 takes number 1, but we'll see. Take another quarterback.
All right. Yes. What is IC50 gonna do?
Number 5, just like the tension is building here with just killing us.
Totally.
We're just
Dak
waiting to
Prescott
see
is
who's
out
going to
there.
pick.
Dak Prescott is out there.
There it
Take
is.
him.
Miles Sanders.
Okay.
That was who we wanted.
Yeah, happy about that.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
Yep.
Yeah, I love that for him.
Yep.
What do you want to do, Vince? Yeah, there's 5 guys.
Andrew hates any running back, so
What's our pivot here? Why don't we?
as far as Andrew's concerned, it's about 6 rounds too early to take your first running back.
And I'm surprised we already have one, to be honest, at this point.
Yeah, that's because I hit the button. I didn't
Yeah.
hit Andrew.
I know.
Hey, Biff. What if we
Yeah.
went with one and then looked at
I'm good with that. Let's do it. We'll build a
maybe
good team.
5 or 6 comes back?
Just don't do it.
with
Yeah,
that?
hopefully. That's fine. Let's do that.
Ah, you guys are killing me. You guys are just killing me here. We're getting sniped by the
You got
duo
sniped.
here.
That's the name I was saying. If we passed, we probably didn't. I don't know
You
if
would
we needed
never
him.
get him back. Never.
He was.
All right.
You guys were going to take him.
Okay.
I had a.
Guys, I'm pounding the table for number 1 in the queue.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
Oh no!
Yeah, I don't know if I like that.
Why? You're gonna have to make your
Well-
argument, Dan. I'm willing to listen, but you got to make your argument.
I'd almost, if
we
you're
don't
gonna
have
go
to
there,
do
I
it
almost
too.
prefer the guy I just added.
Yeah.
Because they're both in bad offenses, but I just like the third guy better. I don't know.
Who
I
did
don't
you
see-
just
I
add?
don't
I'm
see a
not
third
seeing
guy
it in the
yet.
queue yet. but-
I threw it in. Refresh, boys, refresh.
Oh, did he get taken?
Nope, he's there. I just added him.
Oh, I don't see it. Dan, make your case for Cam Akers, real quick.
All right. So Akers, I think, is going to be pretty insulated in the Rams offense. I don't think it's going to be as bad as a lot of people think. I think they're going to get some offensive linemen together. This offense is going to work. Akers came on at the end of last year. Rashad White, also a very good pick. But I like Akers. I think he's shown a little bit more.
I absolutely hate it, but he's a null, and if you love it, then I'm willing to.
Yeah,
let you
I was
have
just
it.
gonna say, I'm the same. I don't have any acres, but if Dan loves it, you know what? In this build,
Dan, if
throw it
you
in,
love
buddy.
it,
Throw it
All
in,
right.
buddy. So we can discuss
I
the
took
next
it.
one.
All right. So I will recuse myself from the discussion because you've taken my
you're
guys.
still
by
in
far.
it.
No,
I
dude,
still
that's
don't
not how it
care.
works.
I
We all
still
decide.
care.
We all
All
decide.
right. So who do
I'm
we
adding
want?
a name in there though.
I want Ayuk.
Okay.
I'm supposed to be writing a player profile on him. I'm absolutely deleting
I love
it.
how he says I'm supposed to. We're all in the same boat. Where Theo's probably like Theo's gonna watch this over and
I'm
he's-
fine with Ayuk. I think Ayuk is great in best ball.
What's fine about it?
What
do you like better?
Excuse me.
What do you like
I
better?
love Ayuk here.
No, what do you like better? Give me
I
something
don't.
better.
I don't mind. I don't mind.
Don't mind. I'm fine. Don't mind.
I like Deontay a lot, but
Yeah.
That offense is the poopy stinks.
Yeah.
I'm Ayuk.
Yeah,
I'm Ayuk.
do it.
Ayuk.
Do it. There. I just clicked. There you go.
We all
got
three
Ayuk.
clicked it.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Alright.
Vince and I were discussing Cam and Jason. So
Nice.
Well, I was
I
hoping
wish you had
JSN
taken
would fall.
Cam, quite frankly.
So far, roster guys: Aaron Jones, Cam Akers at running back. We got Justin Jefferson, T. Higgins, Christian Watson, Brandon Ayuk, and then T.J. Hawk. In the this is different than like so many of my builds, and I love that. I love when I get something totally new, and that's what's fun about drafting as a team, you know, guys. So if you're out there and you're doing a lot of these by yourself, team up with people that you interact with on
Yes.
Twitter and build teams together, man. It's so fun. You end up with totally different builds than what you're probably already have in your portfolio. So we're starting in the 7th, guys. Anything, Vince, so far like surprising you or anything different? You've done a few of these.
Well, we should
so
probably
far.
let them just take. They're about to make a pick here.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yep.
no,
You know what?
yeah, we'll.
No problem.
No, you guys make
Okay,
the
now
pick.
we
You
are
guys
on
make
the
the
clock.
pick. Andrew, how you feeling about so far? I know you like to piss yellow.
Vince,
so
who
far.
do you like?
Right.
So I think 3 has the least questions today,
Yep.
NFL draft.
Yep.
So good with that.
Okay, let's do that.
Yeah, I knew that was. As soon as you said that, I knew that was going to be Rashad White. That's who I was trying to get in the last pick was Rashad White. I think that he could be a really good type of player that you sell in Dynasty just because, everybody thinks he's the guy. The offense isn't that great, all that kind of stuff. But in best ball, you get him as RB24. I like it.
With his receiving ability too.
Yeah, with
Yes.
He has some
I mean
good weeks.
he was one of my higher drafted dynasty players last year.
Yeah.
And I liked him what he showed last year, and right now it was best player, which we think with upside available.
Well, I think even Vince touched on the catching ability. He's your first running back off the board. You guys went, receiver early. You got Jalen Hurts stacked, and then you added Waller. So to get a pass catching RB1 in the 7th round, I think White fits perfectly in that kind of build. So that's a nice pick for sure.
Yeah.
And I have to ask Andrew. Andrew, do you want to switch teams now? Do you want to go with Bip and Vince here? Or?
You guys,
That would be a cool show.
Are you guys looking for a partner or what?
Oh man,
I want in on some of the VBSM. I'd pay good money for
partner
that.
swap.
Come on, you are being nice to the guest, but I know Andrew likes 0 RB. I think most of my drafts with you, Andrew, you are most of the time 0 RB. I remember a couple of main events last year.
If you feel guilty about going to robust RB, you call up Andrew and you're like, dude, let's jump into a draft together.
Yeah,
that's right. He'll set you straight.
This draft has surprised me with the amount of running backs that have gone early. I've not seen it even in best ball. In fact, this year in best ball, I'm seeing it so receiver heavy, both here and underdog. Yeah. And I have started now zagging at underdog that, I'm just not going to win there with 0 RB because everyone's doing it. Yeah. So I've tried to zag and taking running backs early, and teams look shitty in my opinion. But who knows?
Well, we talked about Sam Sherman being on the show, and one thing he talked about, and I'm sure he's on ADP chasing. I'm sure he goes on other shows, and this is kind of spreading, is just how you can kind of grab 3 pretty solid running backs in those first 4 or 5 rounds, and then kind of, attack the other positions in the next few rounds. Just the way that the drafts are going this year. So I think people are picking up on that, and you're starting to see these running backs go a little earlier.
Let me ask a really funny question to Dan and JD right now. It's behind the scenes type shit. Did somebody remove a player from the queue? Because I'm going to laugh pretty hard if they did.
No.
No, what happens is, so Andrew, if you and I click on the same guy at the same time, it might, Dan and I, that happened to Dan and I.
Plus and minus it, okay.
Shout out to Best Bell, man. Brennan sent me or Bradley, who am I saying Brennan? Bradley sent me a t-shirt, by the way, and I got to thank the guy. It's honestly one of my favorite t-shirts. I got to get a tweet out and everything. I just haven't had a nice, I haven't like done arm curls before I throw on the t-shirt to take a good picture. So shout out to Bradley, man. He's talking about Bijan at 204. He thinks that's the latest he's seen him. So really nice value there.
That is a great value.
Can I tell you guys something cool about Bradley? His father was a customer of mine about 20 years ago.
Oh wow!
I recognized him in the name. I'm like, I know that's his son. And I reached out to him. He's like, yeah,
that's awesome.
That's my dad. He says hi and he remembers you and sent me a t-shirt. So thank you, Bradley.
Yeah, man. Bradley's one of those guys you're happy you met in the industry. He's just a good dude.
Well, his dad's awesome too.
Nice.
And I have to say, I got a t-shirt because I was his 1,000th YouTube subscriber. Wow. So I got the t-shirt, and thank you very much, Bradley. And also, you get to catch me and Bradley on Tuesday night next week on his podcast.
Oh, nice.
So, nice.
Yeah. Nice. I was on there. He's a lot of fun. And Kevin Wheeler jumping in with the poop emojis. Team 2 looks like poop. There we go.
I want on the record that I don't have a cool Bradley story, but if he did send me a shirt, which he didn't, I would cut off the side sleeves and make it a nipple tank. So I wanted to be very clear that if I got a shirt,
I want to see that. I want to see that.
Oh man, that sounds like a challenge.
Andrew, we got to do a draft like the 4 of us or something, or like some kind of draft where like loser has to do that. Come on,
nipple tank is like standard summer fare for Floridians.
All right, you got to DM him. And
all right,
you have been cordially invited. We're gonna run poor Bradley out of business with all the free T-shirts.
Bradley's killing it out there with his shorts and he's killing it with the YouTube shorts. He's killing it on YouTube, guys. Go check him out. Best Bell Fantasy Football, just a good dude putting in the time and the effort and putting out some really good content. So we're in the 8th round right now, guys. We've got 10 tight ends off the board, 37 receivers, 12 quarterbacks, with Daniel Jones being the last one taken. And then we've got James Cook as the RB 29 coming off the board, surprisingly after Algier with Bijan talk.
All right. putting a few guys into the queue.
Vince, I like 2. I like 4. I don't know.
Hey, not to
4.
interrupt you guys, would you guys have taken Traylon Burks if he had fell? Do we have any chance of getting him?
He's gone. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I know he's gone. That's why I'm asking the question.
I don't think.
Yeah,
Take a
you
look.
you might have
Okay, good.
gotten him. Yep.
So Traylon Burks, on average, the last 7 days has been going at the beginning of the 8th round.
Yeah, it was very unlikely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But
I
I
don't,
could
think,
dream.
I don't think he's making it back to us.
Yeah.
Well, no, he didn't. Sadly.
Well, we
No, I
would
mean,
have
yeah,
asked
yeah. Apologies.
more from a positional need standpoint.
Yeah.
You know. So
Yeah, see, Best Bell Bradley right away identifies Team 5. So, again, this is not financial advice, but
I mean, typically Team 5 doesn't show his face until September 12th. So it's kind of early for these type of drafters to come out.
I hope Team 5 doesn't take a QB to.
I love that Wheeler Team 12 still has no running back after taking Mixon and Elgin.
That's a very meta joke.
Yes. So good. So good.
Okay, Vince, we have everything on the table.
I think Team 5 is going to go quarterback here.
oh man, that Team 12 like passed on James Cook when they have Josh Allen and Steve Diggs. I gotta go puke, man. I'm gonna be back. Sorry, guys.
What do you think about number 2, Vince? Or
2 and 4. We have to break a tie there, I think.
I also like our 2.
I would take 2. I think he'll play a lot this year. You know?
Totally agree,
Yeah.
Andrew.
And maybe 4 comes back. I don't know. So
He might. Yeah, I think 2. Let's do that.
I hope it's not R2. Oh, good news is it wasn't. Not R2.
Yes. Yay.
You know what, though? Very similar to R2.
Your 2 is probably our 4.
your
Ah.
2 is probably our 4. We'll see.
All
Well,
right.
now we're
You know what? We will see.
So we're probably going.
Damn it. That was R2. I lied. It was just the J.
So we're going number
Yeah.
1 for sure, right?
What?
It was Jahan Dotson. That was R2.
Yes.
Oh,
R2.
Jamal and Jahan, you know.
Dan, Andrew, for sure number 1 on this one.
I mean,
Oh,
God, if we don't take number 1, but sit on it. Sit on it. So that
But
way
I
we have
kind of
more
like.
time.
I'm gonna throw this guy's name. I know Andrew won't like it, but I threw a couple.
I don't.
names. Yeah.
I didn't even see it yet. I don't like it. If you think
Can't
I
stand
won't
it.
like it, then I can assure you.
Oh, there's another guy I really like,
Okay.
but yeah,
I like 1 and 2 here.
yeah. I'm fine with those 2 for sure.
I still don't see the name you threw. JD, say the name because we're not going to see.
It's a
Zach.
running back. It's a rookie running back.
Okay.
But I do like the
You
first.
you
2 for
gave
sure.
away who it is when you said that.
Should
Oh,
should
yeah.
we do number 2 first? Just for grins?
Yes.
All right. Here we go.
Nice. Okay, now I see the other one. Yeah, I think that if we don't do Kirk Cousins here, we're absolute fools. In the
Yeah,
wrong.
you gotta go
Yeah.
Cousins here.
Got to go.
All right,
Cousins.
let's just do Cousins.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't take him and then debate the other one.
Yeah, no. Dan.
No, we had moved
No,
on.
we knew we were
Dan
taking
wants
Cousins.
to get fancy. Dan likes to get fancy in
Yeah.
in the double digit rounds.
Didn't you
so
take for shits
we're
and
almost
giggles,
there.
Dan? More or less. Let's take Addison first.
Yeah, what would have pissed you is if Team 2 did that, took Cousins.
I
Oh,
thought
yeah,
I
yeah.
honestly
I
thought
would-
they were going to.
Yeah, I thought there was a
See,
decent
now
chance
that
that he
team
might.
goes Gino, and
Well,
that is
for Gino. Why wouldn't they have just gone Cousins?
exactly right. I mean,
Yep.
that's what I'm thinking. Well, it works out.
And they have Dalvin. I mean, wow.
Here's the bad news for Team 2. I can assure you, I would not have allowed JD and Dan to take Brandon Cooks. So it just puts that order of operations.
All right, Vince.
Yeah.
The decision is easy. The rookie guy goes. So.
Yep.
You guys
Three.
like the 2 as well, eh?
Was Charbonnet your 4? Your previous 4?
No, our 4 was I
Addison?
think-
Okay.
Oh,
AJ,
okay.
AJ Dillon, I like that here. It's a decent value for him.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, Charbonnet would have been, or how do you pronounce his surname? He would have
Charbonnet.
been the next one.
Yeah, you got it. You nailed it.
Charbonnet.
So we're 9 rounds in, guys.
Yeah.
14 quarterbacks. Sorry, go ahead.
Team 2 was really worried you'll take Brandon Cooks. I mean, I'm
Yeah,
really
yes.
surprised you didn't
Oh,
go
yeah.
for-
I have a bad aesthetic if they think they're looking at me and saying that's a Brandon Cooks guy. I'm going to reevaluate my my workout plans.
Yeah.
You don't like him, Andrew, going to Dallas?
No, he's fine. He's just not nearly as sexy as Jordan Addison is.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, the upside. Yeah, I mean,
Look at the
he'll
upside.
just.
When you get JSN or Jordan Addison on your roster, maybe even Flowers. Those are probably the 3 receivers where I'm like, you know, after that it's like whatever. But those are 3 guys I want pieces of.
All right, Vince, I like it now. We can go any direction. We got 3 running backs that could.
Yeah, you guys are sitting very nice right now.
You guys made up your
It's a
running back
good-looking
room.
team.
Yeah, very nice.
and they each have something different they can bring to the table any given week in a best ball environment, right? Dylan with red zone, Jamal Williams might be carrying the load alone for a stretch of time, right? We already talked about White.
They might give him the full VBSM.
Yes. I believe it is VSBM. Let's not get that. Let's not get it out of order.
Yeah, don't get us confused with VBSM, okay?
It's a common mistake.
I don't know. Andrew just sees the S and he wants to put the M right with it.
There goes Williams carrying the full VSBM load.
All right, so we have
Michael Thomas. I think could be nice value here as the wide receiver 46.
Could be.
I'm done with him. You know, I mean, he may come back and be a start, but I'm just done with Michael Thomas.
Yeah, I'm kind of at the point where I'm going to let somebody else die on that hill.
Dude, I've been trying to buy him for like, late seconds, mid seconds. Nobody's selling.
No, not for that price. Everybody has the fantasy that he can. If he has the start that he did last year, they can get out from under him for a first.
Yeah, I don't know. And with Derek Carr, hey.
Hi.
Andrew, can you? Oh, hey.
All right, now out.
She wants to make a pick, Andrew.
Yes.
Oh, there you go. You got 2.
Hi.
Aw, look at that.
Gotta love that.
Yep.
Nothing better than dad time.
Jeez, I'm jealous. Look at that girl dad.
Girl dad, just like Dan and JD.
Yes.
Oh yeah, we got 3. Any other bip? Vince,
I have 2 boys actually.
I have one son.
Not as cool.
Not your fault. Not your fault. It's okay. Well,
he popped by
Well,
earlier.
we got the boy dads against the girl dads. That's pretty much what it is here.
nice. Wheeler agrees with me. He's over on MT. I haven't been on MT in the last like 2-3 years, but at this price.
Yeah, I was done with him last year.
Wheeler wants the girls to make the pick. They're going to bed.
Yeah.
Just side note, Wheeler will not do this show unless it's like Saturday morning or like Sunday early afternoon because he's got to go to bed early and he wants the girls to be up right now to make a pick. So.
JD's like, we're doing a draft on Saturday. It's like, dude, the girls have like 72 soccer games. I don't know what to tell you, man.
Oh, yeah. Trust me, mine's got dance one morning and ballet the next, or dance and gym. Sorry, gymnastics. So
that is the part I do not miss.
Yeah.
We clicked on mine at the same time.
She takes them.
Oh no! Yeah, we clicked on him same time. I'm like, why did he vanish?
Q fight.
Can you scroll it up, Andrew, just a bit because it's
Yep.
For the peeps that are listening.
Whoa, that made that disgusting. What did I do wrong?
You got to call IT, man. Call IT support.
Fix the internet.
Get the intern in here.
There we go.
All right, Vince, we have some work to do.
Beautiful. So Kamek goes off the board as tight end 12 in the 10th round. Rashad Penny, the RB 37. Zay Flowers, the third rookie receiver off the board at wide receiver 48. Oh, apologies. He's actually the 4th receiver. Quentin Johnston going ahead of him in the 9th round. Where are you guys on Johnson versus Flowers? Vince?
Flowers.
Yeah.
I think landing spot obviously is going to determine what I think in the end. But Johnson's, I like his body though. That's bigger body, right?
Oh yeah,
Yep.
good looking body.
Yeah, for me, I am actually more bullish on him. I'm like Addison 1A, Flower 1B, or 2A, 2B. That kind of mindset with Jason being 1. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. I mean, there are underdogs. I've taken probably Flowers over Addison just to balance out the ownership. If I only had one draft, I'll probably take Addison today. Then we'll see where the landing spots end up. All right.
You guys are coming up here. We'll let you
Yeah.
guys chat it out.
Okay.
I mean, we can go any direction, Vince. Okay.
Tight end run.
Tight end run. Good.
I don't think we need
Yeah,
to
I'm not
jump into
surprised to see
that.
that coming.
There goes the guy.
Yep.
Is that who you guys wanted?
No, he was one of the.
Okay.
He was the one we double clicked.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
So,
the
Vince,
one
what do
we
you want to
got,
do?
but Yeah. Maybe a shot like 9 or 10. Kinda take a
9 or
swing.
10, or what
Ninth
about
or
2?
10th in the
9
queue.
or 10. This is who you're messing with.
What about
This is
number
what I'm
2?
saying, dude. You don't mess around with these guys.
I'm jealous. I don't. Have
I
that
can't
many
even
in my
name 10
queue.
players right now.
What was
What
that?
about
Vic?
2, Vince? Or
Yeah. Okay.
8?
Well, that's a look at that bye week though.
yeah, well, bye weeks. Yeah, I like 8 and 11 also. I don't think the bye weeks,
Bye weeks are not relevant yet.
they are not relevant.
Team 3 is going to.
We don't have the
You're
Better.
thinking baseball,
I know it.
Vince.
Go for it,
Okay,
Vince, whichever. Yeah.
We can go 2.
Team 3 is going to break my heart. I know it.
No, man. We got to hit
They're-
one.
They're gonna take the number 1.
Ah,
Yeah, see,
dirty.
They
told
did.
you.
Dirty
I told you.
bastards.
I told you.
I like
Team 3
I like
is
that.
my
Nice snipe.
favorite
Nice
team.
snipe, guys. Very nice snipe. Where's my
Yep.
sound effect? Here it is.
Team 3 is my favorite team.
Oh man.
We got to go
All right.
1.
Hey, the
I
fourth
like
guy-
1, 2, and 4 here.
The
All right.
fourth guy
And
to
if
two-
we don't take 1, he's probably not making it back to us.
I like
Really?
1, 2, 4.
Thoughts, Andrew?
I think 4 is so gross, but I also put him in the queue.
I love him, especially in this
I
build.
I like 1 for sure.
Okay.
I think
I
we
don't
should go 1
mind.
and
I
4.
don't mind number 3 because I think his head coach is going to use the crap out of him. 2 is the sexier pick. And
No, I'm out.
Well,
I'm out.
I'm on 1 and 4.
I'm one.
right.
Let's do 1. Let's do 1. Let's lock in 1.
yep,
We're in love.
done.
I'm on 3 here.
Okay. I could be It's weird because we're talking between Antonio Gibson and Jacoby Myers.
Yep.
Did I say that? I said it already. Doesn't matter.
I threw two more names just to make it fun.
I'm never gonna see these. Refresh. Hoping for the best.
Yeah.
I just feel like we should hit that position.
All right, Andrew. What do you want to do?
Jacoby Myers or Gibson. I'm canceling the other 2.
I'm going Gibson. I got Gibson.
All right.
right.
I just need to
Take
give
Gibson.
another best ball.
I really
I
like
don't
Gibson
hate
this
it.
year.
I don't hate it.
With Bieniemy going over there, Gibson, I just feel like that's the we know what Brian Robinson is. I feel like Gibson can be like a really nice
Okay.
All right.
surprise.
Gibson's fine.
What are we at?
Gibson's
11th round right now.
Here, I hit him.
Nice.
Begrudgingly.
Hey,
I've had a
running
couple
back
teams
41.
where I've had
running back 41.
Robinson and Gibson together.
Yeah.
I love to be able to do that when I can.
Well, that's kind of
Yeah.
why we wanted to take him there. No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
Yeah, 0 RB.
We feel like we got the better running
It's kind of
back.
like this.
Yeah.
See, it's fun drafting live on air, man. Come on, guys. This is a blast.
Especially
Well, this
when
is
you
great,
play-
and you guys are awesome. I just want to tell you that, and I'm behind. I've been so busy, I haven't caught up on demand episodes, which I'll be doing hopefully over the next couple days. But you guys really bring it every time.
We appreciate that, Vince.
Yes, definitely.
Guys, go check out. We've had some heaters. I mean, you could go back 3, 4, 5 weeks, man, and it's all still relevant.
Oh,
Best ball.
someone's listening. Someone's
Dynasty.
listening to the podcast. Team 3 is definitely listening.
Oh, there it is. There it is, Dan. There your guy goes. Jacoby Myers.
Yes,
All right.
that's got to be
Vince?
it. That's all right. He already broke my heart with Madison. So, though I will say we would have been dangerously close to too many stacked together if we had Madison.
Yeah. Vince, what do you want to do?
But Madison's a no-brainer, though.
5.
Right.
Yeah.
5. I like 5. I like the upside. I like 6, but probably we don't need 6 right away. We can get some
No.
later. Yeah, I'm good with 5. Let's do it.
Okay.
Yep, he was in our queue.
Yeah. So Bip and Vince take their 5th
So-
receiver off the board with Elijah Moore after taking 4 running backs with Rashad White, Jamal Williams, A.J. Dillon, and Brian Robinson from 7 to 10 and started the first 6 round with no running back. So that's a really nice balanced build, Dan, that we talk about often. Andrew, go ahead.
Yes, thank you, JD, for the opportunity. Biff, how many slow drafts are you in right now?
Few.
Okay, you're in one with me. where
Andrew,
you're
Andrew, I feel like that's asking a woman's age. You know,
Yeah.
like you can't ask these things anymore.
You're in one where you're in the 12 spot, and
Yes.
I'm 10.
You are 10. I remember
Okay.
that.
All right, good. We're on the same page. Bip has Amari Cooper. I pulled it up. Amari Cooper in the 4th round, great. Deshaun Watson in the 7th, okay, great. I got my guy in round 11 who has an opportunity to keep Elijah Moore away from Bip at 12. And this fucking moron takes Adam Thielen over Elijah Moore and lets Bip get Elijah Moore and triple stack him with Amari and Deshaun. And I screaming on my phone, what are you
Yeah.
doing, Adam Thielen? What?
And you know, I know that one, Andrew, because you are on it, and you know, like me, you give away the name, you have it as CLS, I know. So I have been paying special attention to that draft because you are close to me and I'm seeing what you are doing.
Well,
And the
well,
6 hours clock helps, right?
Well, yes, and you, me, and the moron who's in 11 who took Adam Thielen.
Yeah, someone's in between us. I remember that.
But
didn't
we're pretty rapid fire on our picks. Everyone else is so slow. But the dudes who are team 8, who Dan and JD, you guys like this team, who basically didn't take a running back until round 10. That dude, we know him too. He's like Nomar972 on Twitter. So my guess is he's sitting on the clock right now, Biff, because maybe if we can like congratulate ourselves, maybe he saw that we were going to do a show tonight. So he's waiting to see what we say before he goes in his round.
That's it. That's
Anyways,
exactly it.
I'm so glad I had an opportunity to talk to you about this this Adam Thielen.
No, I've been and yeah, I didn't think I would get all of them. I mean, maybe go in with the Browns because the flip spot, Deshaun Watson
and Joku too.
Is that the name of the show, guys? Bitcoin going into the brown? No.
Brown Bitcoin.
Bitcoin. I didn't mention you also took Njoku.
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what I was saying,
God.
right? I went all in.
I'm just sickened by this guy in 11. Anyways,
Cleveland's nice value, man. You could stack them nicely in these drafts.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you know, I just couldn't pass Lamar Jackson at sixth
it was
round.
great.
So, no, but I'm done with quarterbacks there, and I have the same Dylan, Jamal Williams, Aaron Jones also there. Okay.
you do.
Yeah,
You do.
I like that team. But yeah, you know, I mean, the thing I like about Watson is in these tournaments because Hurts, I'm actually having to grab him early, right? But Watson can easily have that kind of upside, you know, if he figures it out and come back and win a league for teams. Anyways, I do like Elijah Moore a lot this year with the ADP is going. They traded for him. The talent was always there. I think Watson's going to like him. So.
And you got Aaron Jones 12 picks after we took him tonight, so that's another positive.
Yeah, that was lucky. Aaron Jones and
Yeah.
Dylan.
So we're
Yeah,
just
like the guy in between us, it's the rookie fever. He went Jamar Gibbs over Aaron Jones, and I was hoping Jones fell to me, Uh,
where are you guys with Jay? I know actually. Let me see where he went in this draft. 'Cause I'm way off with this question.
6th.
No, I was gonna ask you guys. I was deciding between between Godwin and JSN today in a 125.
Yes. Both.
Yeah, I like both. And Dan worded it properly. Like I want a piece of both. I'm just like where I was drafting. That's kind of where I was. It was the 6th round, beginning of the 6th round. And funny enough, I took JSN and Godwin went right after.
That was in a 125.
Yeah.
Over too early.
Yeah.
I'm going to be mean again slightly, which is, I guess, my MO. Team 10, just to go 3 tight ends right in all in this range, I just don't love that. I think 3 tight ends is probably the right number in total.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe 4, but I doing it 9 through 11 or whatever this is, 8 through 11. I don't know. 8 through, whatever.
I think it's a little bit of panic,
Yeah.
probably.
I'm not a huge fan of that build all the way through, really.
Yeah.
You can't handle the
Hate to say it, but not enough receivers.
Yeah. Surprise, surprise. Andrew's saying that.
Yeah.
All right. Team 4's about ready to come up. They're 2 picks
Oh,
away.
yeah.
So
The thing is you can do what he's trying to do, like by getting the top 2 studs and then not having that much depth. But receivers, the one position that it's kind of hard to do with unless you go 4 early, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's okay. We are on the clock.
Yeah, I lean to 1, but not sure if it really matters at this point.
Number 1.
Yeah.
Or you want to wait there? There's the
Yep.
other. Well,
Yes, I see. Or 4 through 8.
4 through 8. What about 10? Or you don't think?
I don't see a 10.
Look, guys, you only have
Here.
1 pick. You can't take 4 through 8 here. I don't know.
It's the tight end.
Are you in
or-
another draft right now?
He's like looking at his other. He got 21
Which is
other
possible. That's probably
Tight end. Tight end. It's
okay.
top.
7.
Okay, go for it.
And
all right.
okay, Juwan Johnson.
I like that. I'm drafting a lot of Juwan Johnson. I think he's a
I mean, we
sneaky
just needed a depth. We were deciding which one there. I would have preferred Irv Smith if he fell, just because we have Chase, in that offense. I still like his talent from Minnesota. I know he's been hurt and all
Oh,
that
yeah.
stuff.
I'm really curious to see who falls to us here.
Yep. And guys, number 5 is not really for this pair of picks.
Okay.
That's just
what
so
I
we
was-
don't forget.
I wasn't sure. I like that.
Yeah.
Don't say it, Andrew. Don't say number 5.
All
So-
right. I love the fact that we have 1 and 2 available, and I think we should take one.
I
of them.
was just gonna. We have to smash 1 and 2 and finish that room.
Well, we can smash both of them, or we can take one of those and then one of 3 and 4,
I don't like
or we
3.
can take number 5.
I don't like 3, and I love smashing 1 and 2.
I would say I'm either take both. Well, can I say names? Are they going to come back to us?
Yeah. No.
No, so you can say names.
We're either going to take both of Roshan Johnson and Izzy Abakanda, or we're going to take one of those 2 and Rondale Moore.
Yeah, give me the 2 running backs.
I think that's where I'm at, Dan.
With our room,
Let's
like
do
we
it.
have Aaron Jones.
But
Cam
hold
Akers,
on. I'm not take one of them. Take one. Take them both. Take them both. I don't care.
No, take one and talk about it. Take Roshan first, and then we can talk about it.
Okay. No, I'm good here. I think we take them both. But
yeah,
I am close on the running back room being done.
That's why I like doing it.
There's like maybe one left I got in me.
That's why I
Maybe.
like doing it.
Okay, doing it.
Nice. I love that.
Tight
think
end was
it presents-
tempting there,
Yeah,
but it's all right.
Yeah, I love both the picks. Both were in our consideration. And
Were they in the 4 through 8 grouping? Is that
Yeah.
where they were? Okay.
yeah,
Back to back at this point. I think that's a
we
great.
talked about
combo
Roshan
there.
2 rounds back, actually.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Nice. I honestly I can't believe those two fell to
when
us.
we took Brian Robinson. But anyways,
Two rounds of BIP value there for us.
Right. That's nice.
those two guys I've been taking a lot later in the draft. I think that's great upside for you.
And I'm not too worried about tight end right now for us because we
Same.
still have
No.
Hunter Henry late. So
Or right, Vince. That guy is gone. Vince, what do you think
Stop
about
talking about our
number
secrets,
9?
Dan. You're spilling our secrets here.
Number 9.
It's risky, but we have the big guy Hurts, so I would
Right.
rather go risky. Or I could even go number 11. I just added him. Again, risky.
Bitcoin feeling frisky.
Or we can play it safe if you want to go more.
I say 10 or 1, which is in a
Okay.
different direction of what you're weighing in here on.
Okay. No, I can work with 10. I think he'll be fine. It's just
Okay.
yeah, he'll play, so that's fine.
Yep, he will play.
All right, so they go CJ Stroud, the second rookie quarterback off the board at QB 24. Guys, let me just real quick remind the peeps that are listening, if you're not already on the FFPC, myffpc.com, that's where we're playing this beautiful game tonight for $25,000. Best ball, 1 QB, 125 buy-in. There's a ton more on the site right now. You can buy Dynasty Orphans. You can play in the $1 million tournament for ReDraft, the Fantasy Pros FFPC tournament. There's so much on the site. Right now, if you either click on the low in the description or use the code GOAT, you will get a credit at your first deposit that you can use towards any buy-in, including into one of these awesome tournaments that we're doing tonight. So go check it out if you're not already there. And if you are already on the site, you're watching tonight, and we've motivated you to jump into a new one, why don't you at FFPC and at Alex FFPC on Twitter and just let them know. We'd appreciate that. Let us know how you think of the draft tonight too. Which teams you like, don't like. Drop them in the comments. We'll appreciate it. The chat, you guys have been awesome tonight. Oh, famous Jay liking our pick. We got 1912. Nathan's in the house. Christopher, and our boy Wheeler, of course, and a bunch more. So, guys, we're 13 rounds in. Dan, I'll read off our roster in the first spot with JJ, T. Higgins, TJ Hawk, Aaron Jones, Christian Watson, and Cam Akers. And then from 7 to 13, we go Brandon Ayuk, Jordan Addison, Kirk Cousins, and Jordan Love with back-to-back quarterbacks. And then we smash the green grass with Antonio Gibson, Roshan Johnson, and Israel Abanikanda with the rookies to finish off the RB room. Andrew, how do you feel about it honestly right now with this much green on our roster after 13 rounds?
I like 11 through 13 a lot. If I'm on my own, probably for the worse. I don't like Aaron Jones and Cam Akers as much, but that's why we do these partnerships, because I likely would not have a whole lot of access to them.
I'm with you on Akers. Dan and I think are both on Jones. Love Jones value this late. So, guys, you guys went in the 4th spot. Jamar Chase, Devontae Smith, Jalen Hurts, Keenan Allen, Darren Waller, JSN, Rashad White, Jamal Williams, AJ Dillon, and Robinson. Brian in Washington, Elijah Moore, Juwan Johnson, CJ Stroud. I mean, I love the balance with the quarterbacks. You got one of the top dogs and then a nice upside rookie. One of the top 2 guys with Stroud. Bip, anything on your team that you'd change or that you're not that happy with so far?
No, that's why it's like you said, it's fun drafting with Vince. For example, I don't have a lot of Juwan Johnson or Stroud yet, right? For example, we can take names now. We've taken our guy. I was like, because I am probably drafting volume, I like guys like because I have Hurts, I would have taken a shot if I was drafting alone at Trey Lance or Richardson, even though that might be nothing, just for the upside ceiling. But Stroud is safer. So yeah, that's that. But I like the balance of the team. And I think it was very valuable for us taking Darren Waller there, because I think there's a drop in TE, a tight end volume after that. And given how tight ends went in the middle round, it helps this team. Love our receivers. And I think some of those running backs will be relevant this year. They'll outperform the ADP.
Yeah, I think the Waller pick was critical, just with the new environment there on the Giants. If I could change anything, maybe at least one running back earlier. But like I said, we've got some best ball chess pieces, if you will, that'll kind of move themselves each week with the red zone guys and a guy that catches a lot of balls. I would like to get. I've got somebody in mind, Bip, that I dropped in that I think could be a home run hitter this year.
Which one wins? Number 11? Or who are you thinking?
We're talking about 12.
12. Okay.
Yeah.
So Christopher's saying Stroud stock seems to be crumbling. Is that a feel out there for you guys? Are you guys not really worried about what's happening until the draft, or?
For this team, absolutely not. But I'm curious of where that's coming from. I haven't seen news that.
What I think he did poorly on that one cognitive test that you can prepare for, right? I think that's at least like building block one of the momentum here. No, the rest.
Yeah,
seems to be a lot of draft noise.
Yeah, we'll hear a lot of noise again. I think, and sometimes they are right. I think for me, it's about following the process, and it works and doesn't work sometimes. Like if I'm doing a super flex today, or a dynasty, I need a quarterback, I'm probably going Stroud over Young or Richardson. That's where I am at right now with this group. Bryce Young, I know, he worries me. Like if you look at the history, that's where I'm not 100% sold, and I just don't know.
So maybe just not enough starts for you, Bip, is what you're saying.
Yep, not Bryce Young. He's talented. I'll still take him, but not before Stroud, or I would even go Richardson before Bryce Young.
Interesting.
You guys are up.
All right, you guys are up.
All right.
14th round.
No, we are not.
Up in
one
one.
more.
Oh, sorry, you're on the clock. You're on deck.
Yeah.
You're on the
Now-
clock. Or you're
now
on deck.
it is
Yeah,
right.
apologies.
I was looking at DPJ to pair with Elijah. That's just too bad.
Yeah, that would have been a
Second-
nice pairing for you guys.
Secondary
would have been
Deshaun pieces.
Yep. Let me check something.
So the guys are on the clock right now in the 14th round. We've got 64 receivers make that
Okay.
Jalen high.
Hayat goes.
Mm-hmm.
Which direction you want to go, Vince?
Yeah, I like 9. I think we can wait.
Yeah, we
Maybe
can
a couple
wait. I
rounds
think.
on him.
Yep.
And
I
I think
wouldn't
in
be so
about 10 or
sure.
11 days, 11 days, we'll be very happy.
Ooh, 10 or 11?
11's a nice role player, nice depth piece.
Yeah. What about 10? Or you don't
Um,
think?
There's the unknown factor there. Yeah.
Yep.
I'll let you break the tie.
I mean,
10 or
talent-wise, upside-wise, I do like 10 over 11, but
He might be washed though.
we could even go 8,
I'm good with that.
Well, eight's the number of seconds you have.
or
left.
8 might be too early, Vince. Let's go with 11. Okay.
3 seconds.
Oh my God!
Done.
Oh,
Did you get it in?
Damn,
oh.
got it in.
That was
wow.
stressful.
Yeah, I
I'm
got it
stressed
in.
out.
I clicked it with one.
Andrew, you
my
sweating
God.
over there? I'm sweating.
All right. So
I love 2. I love 2 and 5. I'm gonna say it. 2 and 5.
all right. I like 1 and 2.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
Yeah,
One,
I think I'm
one
with Dan.
fits for
I'm with
obvious
Dan.
reasons.
I'm with Dan.
What's up?
1.
1 done.
1 is for sure.
Yeah. And then 2. Do you like 2?
I like 2
yeah.
because I think Dan and I went through this in the last time we did an underdog. I feel like number 2 fits nicely with our number 2 right now in that position.
Yes.
I can't. This is my favorite turn we've done.
Okay. So
For sure.
1, we're
No,
okay.
no sarcasm.
You're good with 1 and 2?
Yes.
Oh, I love
All
it.
right.
Love it. Wow, look
Do
at
it.
that. On the same page.
Tight end.
Draft them up, JD.
Oh, you guys, you want me
What
to
if
do
we
it?
ran
All
out
right,
of
do it.
time on
For
the?
Romeo Dubs. We got Romeo Dubs, and I mean, you can't hate the man if the hair is a little light, but Trey Lance, man, come on.
Okay.
You got to think this guy's a QB3 with Brandon Ayuk. It's going to be beautiful, I'm telling you. What is he? What is he? QB? He's QB right now, 27 off the board.
Yep.
Going after guys like Pickett, Richardson.
This
I mean,
is great.
Richardson might not play in year 1.
Yeah, he
We
may
considered
not.
we considered Lance before Stroud.
Yeah, I was saying
Yep.
that, right? But my only question is, did you want 3 quarterbacks with this build?
I do.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't
mind
trust
it.
Jordan Love at all.
Yeah. No, yeah, like that's kind of what I was telling Dan, because Dan and I ran into this. If Jordan Love's my QB2, I like it because of the upside, but I like to get a guy like Trey Lance to pair with him
Sure.
because they're probably going to fill in as your QB2 more often than none, one of those two guys,
But you could tell me 5 months from now that we basically just swap our 10th and 15th round picks, and I'm fine with it.
Right.
Oh, 100%. They're the
Like,
same
you
guy.
know, like I
And-
just,
and
upside,
earlier in the
same
offseason,
guy.
that was exactly what was happening.
yeah.
The only thing is one guy
Vince,
right
there
now
is a
has his
guy
starting
I
position.
really like rookie.
That was
number
who I
10,
wanted. That's who I wanted. Evans.
Evans,
That's
yeah.
too bad. Yeah.
He's looking at
I
it.
thought he'd make it back to us.
Vince,
He's gonna-
I like number 10. I don't know.
I don't see a 10.
I just
I must be like 8 seconds behind you.
Oh dear,
rookie receiver.
I'm starting to get a pit in my stomach.
Andrew, the only stress I've had tonight
Pip.
is when they're
Hey,
picking.
Yeah,
Go ahead and take him because he's not on my crew. My queue
it's
here. I
Josh
think I need to-
Downs.
Oh yeah, okay. I
Oh,
need to refresh then.
Beautiful.
Oh, you took him. You didn't take him.
Yeah,
You took
Josh
me
Downs
okay.
off the board. The NC receiver.
Yes.
Andrew, you're clapping because
I like the pick.
okay.
It's a good pick.
Good
All right.
pick. And I'm not being sarcastic. I like that pick.
He's been climbing up though, Downs. No, like he's been climbing up rookie rankings.
I don't think in this draft. I think he's gone by now.
Yeah, I agree. Hold on. Well, actually, God, 16.6 is his last
really?
7 days ADP.
Hmm.
Just shows how in touch with ADP I am.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, you're right.
Wow.
Yeah, but at this point, I mean, you just take your guys.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now.
15-4,
Romeo Dubs.
16-8, whatever, or
Agreed.
16-9.
Yeah.
It's up.
Yeah, I would take his upside over Tim Patrick or those other guys.
Dude,
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and
That's what I'm
that's the
looking
thing.
at
I mean,
ADP.
there's a good chance Downs isn't making it back to you. So
Yeah.
if you like him, you take him.
1912. Shout out to 1912 pointing out the 12 spot took Zeke instead of Lance there when they already had Debo and Kittle stack happening. Interesting.
Wow, yeah, that's a great.
The big man.
Team 12 just likes those dusty running backs. That's what we know. Mixon, Kamara, and Elliott. I mean, wind the clock back to 2019 or so, and
Yeah.
you're probably looking good.
You can't handle the truth.
Maybe he'll take Adrian Peterson.
Is he still in the player pool?
Of course.
Don't tempt us. So Wheeler's saying Downs is the next Curtis Samuel. What do you guys think about that?
I
Hey,
I don't think so. I'm actually high on him. So
Like Bip, what are you like seeing him as? What's your player comparison if you have one?
who for
Downs for Downs.
Curtis Samuel?
No, for
No.
Downs. The rookie.
Cross-racial Cole Beasley.
What? I don't even want to.
Hey, buddy.
Uh-oh.
We got
Good
it. Oh, look
ball.
at this.
Oh,
Look at this.
nice.
Vince, that's one good-looking kid. What happened? Is that the mailman's or what's going on there?
He takes
Junior
after his
Mecca-
mom.
It's a good kid. How old is he?
He is 7. He'll be 8 in September.
Good
First
kid or
grade.
what?
Very good. Yeah.
Nice.
What
Nice.
is a good age to get him involved in partnering with me in fantasy?
Right
That's a
now.
great
Right
question.
now. Next draft.
That's a great question. How old is he? Or sorry, you already. So has he
7.
done?
7.
So no, my question was actually, does he know like anything about fantasy football? Did you talk to him about it already?
Yeah, he knows I spend a lot of time on it.
Nice.
Football again?
And Bip, your kids are how old again?
12 and 10.
So are they playing right now?
Not football.
And you're like, no, we're not watching football. We don't watch football, right? You don't want them any near it till
No,
a certain
that
age, or-
that they are in, but I think they are heavily into karate, so they're into martial arts. Like my older one is probably in 3 months will get his black belt.
Wow.
Younger one's
very
sitting
cool.
there. Yeah.
Bip is grooming a security team. So when he comes to Vegas
Oh
in
my
September, he's
God.
gonna have his.
That's right.
No, that's cool, man. That's cool. That yeah. I want to put my daughter in MMA. She's 6.5. I want to get her into jiu-jitsu.
That's the perfect age.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, so we're 16 deep now, starting the 16th round right now in this draft. You got 27 tight ends, 71 receivers with Wandale Robinson off the board, 27 quarterbacks. We took Trey Lance as our QB3, and then you've got 55 running backs with Zach Evans going off right before Vince and Bip took Josh Downs. Josh Downs ahead of Alec Pierce. Interesting.
Leonard Fournette for Team 12, by the way, for Team Dust.
Oh wow.
Oh yes. There we
Fournette,
go.
Kamara, Algier ahead of James Cook when they had Diggs and Allen
Brutal.
and Joe Mixon. Oh,
Really
wow.
an interesting draft.
I have a
Yes.
question for you guys or anybody in the chat. On Sunday night next week or the Sunday following this coming Sunday, who are we going to be shaking our head about the most when it comes to a running back that's been effed at the drive-through basically because of a team selection? Because you know it's going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
I love the F
definitely.
at the drive-through comment. That's classic. That's awesome.
Shaking heads, you're saying?
They
Yeah.
fuck you in the drive-through.
Could be our guy Rashad White. You never know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that's why I said in Dynasty he kind of worries me. I've been trying to move him, and it's not easy.
Let me-
Could
let
be
me
our
get
guy
into our
Antonio
draft real
Gibson.
quick.
We know that Rivera hates him, but hopefully Bieniemy likes him.
Let me be mean to our draft. Can't you just see the Packers just ruining Aaron Rodgers or their own lives and then drafting Bijan and just nuking
100%.
Aaron Jones? Just
100%.
just like a prank. Hey, we're gonna roll out Jordan Love and Bijan or Rodgers and Bijan. And just
I feel like that's their mission. This draft is
Yeah.
just to make Aaron Rodgers sick.
Yeah. I don't believe
No matter
that.
how they do it, I don't know. Sorry, but
Yeah, my only thought with Tampa is they have a lot of needs, and I think what they want to do that running or early draft capital in running back is the last thing, I would do as a GM if I were a GM of Tampa Bay. So now I could see Tony Pollard being ruined and Jerry Jones somehow trading up and going after Bijan or even.
well, there's talk now about Derrick Henry going to that. They're like
Yeah.
serious talks about Derrick Henry going to Dallas.
So Pollard with his ADP
Wow.
worries me.
Yeah.
New England Patriot could do something like that, Belichick. I don't know. I'm in Tampa. I mean, now I could see Tampa take someone like an easy Abanikanda later. I mean, I just don't know that the running backs seem deep this year, and what we have seen last few years is NFL doesn't want to spend too much early capital, right? So if there is a stack of running backs in day 3, then a lot of them could be going and changing things.
Pip, you guys are on the
Okay.
clock right now.
Yep. All right, Vince.
What do you think about 10?
Pardon?
I'm sorry, 1.
You think so, or 3? Or
Yeah, let's go 3. Let's go 3.
yeah, let's finish that up there. I mean, I like the upside.
Khalil Shakir.
Number 12 spot's going to be bitter. So we're coming up, guys, at the 16-17 turn.
All right,
Somebody
Vince,
convince
all
me of
yours.
2. Somebody convince me of 2. Start working it.
Yeah,
No,
I don't
3.
I don't hate 2 at all. I threw 2 in there.
3.
No,
I threw 2 in there.
2 is
I like,
fine. I
I
think
like 2
is
better
fine.
than 3.
I like number 4 a lot as well. I don't know if he'll come back to us.
Is he now? That's what I was wondering. Is he?
And
now?
Yeah, I mean, it's 50-50 whether he'd make it back, I think.
And we'd be stacking him up too.
Who's that, 4?
Vince, one is our choice,
Yes.
right?
All right,
Oh my
so,
God, that's hilarious. Yeah, that's kind of funny.
so should we go
we're
number
ahead of
2?
you.
Are we set on 2?
I really like 2. Like I said, I threw him up there. I think he fits
Andrew?
nicely.
2?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, 2 it is.
Nice.
All right, now I like number 3 or
Do
number
it.
4 probably the best out of.
Oh man, we are getting sniped here.
Do it. Do
Yeah.
3.
Yeah.
They're gonna
All
hate
right.
it.
Yeah, do
Really,
it.
they're
Do
15.
it. We all 3 of us like him. Smash
No,
it.
we already hate it
We already hated with your 12th pick.
with 16-12.
I feel bad. Maybe we should have taken him first, Vince. No.
Which guy?
Who are you gonna take?
Likely.
Nice.
Yeah, I wanted
Yeah,
Likely.
I love
but
Likely, man.
Yeah,
Especially
we
with a
thought
guy
he'd
like
make
Hawk.
it back.
Especially with
Todd
the guy
Monken.
if you take a guy early like that and you wait late for your second tight end, the upside that Likely offers is beautiful, man. Going to his second year.
Big weeks.
Not to rub it in, JD. I like it though.
I am pissed now. Damn it.
Uh-oh. You got 12 players in the queue. There should be no panic.
I cannot believe every time they talk to each other, I'm jealous. It's
Yeah.
like I'm watching, some dude pull out like a 14-incher or something. I'm like,
It's like having a VBSM.
That's they'll call that the double
Hey,
VBSM.
Yes.
there are some places in Vegas with a secret knock. We can tell you offline what that password.
Yeah. I'm gonna slide into your DMs, Vince.
Yeah.
We are on the clock. What do you want?
Hey,
that's awesome.
we can go with 1 and just get that over with.
One after all these 15s and 12s.
Quarterback?
Uh-oh. Dissension.
11. I mean, 4.
Yeah, I'm good with 4. There's nothing much left. I mean, I
Yep.
don't like the pick, but it is what it is.
It's hard to like picks.
We had him listed too, by the way.
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, we wanted Likely, but
Getting sniped just takes all your energy at this
Yeah.
point, right?
It's so true. It's hard to recover right away and make the pick.
I've been running low on energy since I felt I got sniped 5 picks away on Burrow. So
And that happened in round.
I'm gonna think about that for days. Hey Chris, don't steal my material. That was my joke. Although we were talking cryptically. That's what I was saying was we'd be stacking up Mechie with Lance.
Nice. Christopher recognizing the stack, the Mechie land stack. It's going to be this year's winning stack, Dan, for sure.
Yep.
Scroll up, Wheeler. You can see through the 19th round.
Wheeler, it's past your bedtime. You sure you
Yes.
maybe put the glasses on? Something.
Scroll up. A whole 2 rounds of visibility there.
Where are you with the Atlanta QB situation, guys? Like, is Ritter a guy you guys are comfortable as like a QB2? Is he more like a QB3 wild shot, or are you just staying off of him altogether, thinking Atlanta makes
Avoid.
I'm avoid. I mean, there's first of all nothing to like about that team for me. From
It's going to be such low volume.
Yeah. The talk with Bijan going to Atlanta is kind of I don't like that at all.
No.
I don't know if that will happen. I mean, but you never know with that team.
Yeah.
Yep.
So 17th round, we're wrapping it up here with 3 more rounds to go. Tim Patrick goes off as the receiver 79. Kareem Hunt is really falling. I mean, if he ends up in a good spot, he could be decent as the RB 62 off the board. Purdy, the QB 29. And then you've got Fant going off as a tight end 32 after just finishing off 17 rounds.
Yeah. You know, Kareem Hunt, like Vince and I were discussing, we had him in the queue, but just not sure. I mean, we all saw what happened with Melvin Gordon, right? Like he had this prime year and then suddenly nobody wanted him and then poof, he's gone. So yeah, and with the depth of RBs, I think all the NFL teams are waiting before they sign any of these guys.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I think Hunt is going to get signed somewhere, but
Oh yeah, and I have a feeling he might be back also.
yeah, there could be.
Yeah, I
Back
think
in
that's probably
Cleveland,
most likely.
that's interesting. Who mentioned Derrick Henry to Dallas earlier?
I did.
I feel like Pollard would have the same role if that happened.
Yeah, Henry would come in for the Zeke role, but he'd be just better, right?
But better, yeah. So I like that for Pollard.
I would
like
actually
Zeke
like
could
that
rip
for
off
fantasy. Henry goes there, Pollard starts falling. I'll start taking Pollard again.
Yeah.
But this Bijan or Jamar could be, I don't know if they go that direction.
I saw JD and Dan that we were adding some gross players to the queue, so I kind of
Yes.
joined in on the gross players.
Thank you.
I-
I mean, that's really all there is left.
That's all that's left, dude.
I didn't know if we were doing like a silent bit, but I definitely joined in on the silent bit.
You're thinking like our queue is on the screen right now, and everybody's just cracking up. That's hilarious.
Okay, Vince,
That's kind of
we're
how I
done
feel
with
when I get to
At this point, we
part,
could probably
right?
put the queue on the screen and nobody would care. Especially with the players we have in there.
Vince, I like number 1 on the queue if we want that position.
Hey, share your screen. Show them, cowards.
Well, at least they're talking one.
Howard.
Before they were at like guy number 11 and number 12. I'm like, what draft are you in? Like,
if you really want to feel alive, you'd start saying the names here in the 18th.
Sure, we can do that. We'll just say names we don't like.
That's awesome. Can you imagine like somebody comes on one of these lives and they're like playing some serious meta alpha games where they're just mind fucking with what they're saying. So we're gonna take McKinnon here or Darnell Washington. But,
I think we know a couple
is
guys
really
like
good.
that, Vip. We do
I
that.
like that Mims pick. That was a good pick there.
Yeah, he was in our.
Yeah, same. I feel like that's the move when you get to these low rounds. Like you're either going,
Yeah, and I didn't mind the Tillman.
Oh,
pick in the
Jarko,
previous
your
round.
guys, thank you.
McKinnon off the board.
JD, you just said him.
Yeah. So what team was that? Number
Jarko.
6.
And they took Kareem Hunt too, the right before.
Yeah.
And they took your guy Jake Ferguson, Andrew, right after you said they took DPJ.
I was only gonna do it because Bip just took him. I was gonna see if we could snipe Bip. That's all.
All right, you guys are on deck right now.
If he makes it, I like number 2.
All right, Vince, number 1 is still available.
Yeah, I don't disagree, Dan.
If he makes it, I'm into
I say
doing
1 or
Wheeler's
3.
pick just for the laughs.
1
3
or
could be interesting.
3. 3 would make it 4 on our team. You want to go that direction or take?
Uh-oh.
Oh,
A
Roster
fourth tight end,
construction
eh?
decision.
No, we can go 1.
Yeah, let's take 1.
Done.
We survive a Hunter Henry pick here.
Dearness Johnson.
Can we
was
get him
off.
all the way back, though?
yeah.
I don't know. Man, Team 3 had a lot of momentum, and I don't think it's a death sentence per se. But gosh, I don't like having his team then having Bryce Young and Will Levis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a
I mean,
total
it's-
moment. I really loved this team.
Agreed.
Love.
This year's class, you only want one rookie if you're gonna have.
Yeah, and he has
But
Mahomes, so
He's
yeah,
got Mahomes,
It doesn't
yeah.
matter.
One. When he added Young, he should have crossed the rest of the quarterbacks off.
Yep. Because he has Mahomes. I mean, that's the investment you make.
We're on the clock, boys, and we just got a little
We
sniped
just got
there.
sniped.
Yep.
On who?
Andrew,
Oh,
we're gonna have
no.
to take your boy, Andrew. We're gonna have
Oh,
to take
no.
number 1 in the queue.
We might have to.
Yeah,
I
for
mean,
the
I don't
bit.
mind it.
For the bit, just do it.
Okay. And then who else are we taking? Let's start talking about that.
Well, is there any benefit of us picking our favorite rookie tight end? Asking the question. Because I think a lot of the rest of the queue, which we don't have any tight ends in.
I don't
I
hate
think
that.
number 1 in our queue is almost certainly going to outperform that favorite rookie tight end.
No. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Take Hunter Henry for the bit and the joke and the potential production.
Okay.
Do Hunter Henry. What I'm saying is, do we want a 4th tight end in total,
No.
even with taking Hawk? Do we want to take our favorite rookie here just to have him? Because I think the rest of our queue is more or less coming back.
No, I think we need receiver.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just with our build right now.
Who do we like? Andrew.
I don't. Of these guys, I don't have one.
Okay.
I think we took.
Is there
we took
somebody
an
that's
RB
not
from
there
Team
that you
4.
would rather have?
I go Team 4 here.
Well, I think I put in Jaden Reed. Justin Ross just seems like a waste. You know what? Van Jefferson just for the
That's what
the
I.
equity.
That's what I was saying. The Akers stack.
Okay.
Well, Van Jefferson.
I love Van Jefferson. I think he's an easy
Okay.
pick.
All right. That's
If
fine.
Shout
That's
out
what
to the
we
Shiva
did.
who's been like tooting his horn on him all off season.
All right. Yeah, I think Van Jefferson. I mean, he has LA drafted him in
Vince,
the second
what are you
round. He was
thinking?
hurt last year, and that's what's really pushing him down this year. Allen Robinson is out of the way. You know,
1 or 3.
Yeah, I think grabbing Van
get a
there
bullet.
right after. Oh, go
1 or 3. How many running backs do we have?
We have
I'll
6.
scroll up for you.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. I mean, given we started running backs
One of
later.
them just went.
Yeah, we can take number 1 then. Or let's
Good.
see what else is there. Yeah, 1 I'm fine if you like him also.
You go with that?
I mean, yeah, this late. Yep.
Dwayne McBride, Pat Crane was tooting his horn early this offseason as a rookie. So
He's a 7-figure winner, right?
you can't argue with
Crane.
that, man. Two milli in his pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wheeler, I agree. Kate Outen, I think, Dan, you were going after him as part of our queue. I agree. I would have loved him infinity times more than Hunter Henry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
Though
I really liked what he showed last year.
Yeah.
Very mature as a rookie.
I agree.
Yep, absolutely. Though I think Hunter Henry, I think really there's a lot of interference being run by Gesicki for Hunter Henry.
Mm-hmm.
Henry's been, just reliable. I mean, not sexy, definitely not a player Andrew wants to click on in any managed league, but in best ball.
Well,
Yeah.
look, 18th round pick and best ball is better than a 10th round pick in Dynasty. So,
Right. Yes.
Yeah, wherever I missed out on tight ends early, I've actually tried to get both Gesicki and Hunter Henry in this format.
Together?
I don't know how many teams have.
To fill your tight end 3 or your tight end 2?
Well, sometimes tight end 1 and 2 if I've waited too long. In
Interesting.
this format.
Interesting. That's why you tune in till $140, guys, to get Bip's secret tips on tight end. I mean, that's
it.
That's a writer downer right there.
But Gesicki has been climbing. I mean, I don't know if I like him at his ADP. He's been climbing a lot. Like,
which is
in this
interesting
draft-
because does his situation improve going to New England? I don't know how.
Well,
Bill
everyone
O'Brien-
is
he got Bill
linking him to
O'Brien
the
back.
coach.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So coach, not coach, OC, right? So what's his name? Rob Ryan or
Bill O'Brien.
yeah, Bill O'Brien.
O'Brien, yeah.
O'Brien. He was his OC when he had his most productive year, right, at Miami.
They just showed your boy Waller catching a touchdown on NFL Network. They're showing the Raiders Chargers game.
The forgotten Waller. Yeah, I've seen some drafts. So you see where Cole Kmet went. Basically, he's going after Dalton Schultz in some of the drafts, around Okonkwo and Dulcich.
So who do you prefer out of those three, Bip? Schultz, Komet, and Okonkwo?
I still like Schultz. I know
Me too.
people are worried in high stakes fantasy and people watch these ADPs and draft and people keep falling. I mean, someone has to catch passes there. So
Hey guys, I traded the 201.
Brandon
in a
Cooks
20
is gone. Yeah.
in a
go ahead.
2500 dynasty for Schultz before he got signed by
Traded.
Houston.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
That's 201 and the 1 QB
Yes.
at M premium.
Yeah. I mean,
Yep.
Brandon Cooks is gone. Sure, they will take somebody, but rookie quarterback, safety valve,
Yep.
Schultz.
Yep.
Right down the middle. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I know there's a lot of players who don't like him this year, but
Oh, I'm all about the rookie quarterback like peppering the tight end. We've seen that since Canada.
exactly right. And
1 year deal also.
yeah,
he
so
wants
prove
to
it.
get paid next year, right?
Mm-hmm. And he just went from Dallas to Houston, so you got to think he wants to stay there. Like he's not
Yep.
just making a one stop
Texas.
geographically.
Aren't they like 7 hours apart though?
Or they? I have no idea. I'm in Canada, dude.
No, Houston,
Dallas
4
is
hours drive. I was just
Dallas
at
is a-
Houston.
Is it really 7 hours?
Yeah,
Four.
Yeah,
4
it's like-
hours.
4 hours.
4 hours.
It's a
Yeah,
big
I
state.
was in Houston a couple of weeks back for work.
There was a ice storm in February last year for Dallas,
Yes.
and there was like a flight 5 hours from the time that the ice storm hit and canceled a flight from Dallas. And I had a partner in our firm take off from Dallas, like driving, made a beeline for the Houston airport and made a flight out of Houston. It was the most
Wow.
impressive. I sucked it up. I just stayed an extra 2 days in Dallas. I was so impressed by this guy, just so determined to get home. So, anyways, you have 4 hours, but I guess you can do it in 3.5 if you need to.
Yeah, it's not a fun drive either.
No.
The whole way is just jammed up.
Yeah.
So, guys, why don't one of you, Bip or Vince, read off your team and each, give like a last kind of comment on how you think the draft went, how you think your roster is fitting after we finish this thing off.
Sure. Hurts and Stroud at QB. Unless you wanted me to go in the order of the picks. I was going to go roster.
I do whatever you want.
However you want to explain it. Yeah.
So Hurts, Stroud. Obviously, we're just going to go with the 2 QB in this build because of having one of the top 3 QBs. Bip, you want to take RBs?
No, go for it. You're doing well.
Oh, well, thank you. So White, Williams, Dillon, Robinson, Singletary, Dearness Johnson, Dwayne McBride. And we waited around 7. So we need White to only be competing against Chase Edmonds for touches there. So that should work out, hopefully. Williams, obviously going to get a lot of involvement in the offense down there in New Orleans. And Dillon and Robinson, nice red zone goal line backs, right? And Singletary, Johnson, and McBride, depth. Maybe a home run swing with a rookie there in the 19th round. And obviously the big receivers, the stack, Devontae with Jalen.
All right. And you guys are on the
Bip's a
clock.
little concerned about Allen's health.
You guys are on the clock for your last
Oh, we're
pick.
on the clock now.
Yeah.
Bip, what do you
55
think of
seconds.
number 2?
Sure. I was going to tell you, let's take number 2.
Oh, good.
Nice. Good consensus in the 20th round.
Great way to end it, right?
And Andrew, should we go number 48 here on our queue?
No. I was thinking
37?
37.
37?
Oh, you just said 37 or 36?
Dude, Pinky? What is that?
Yeah,
Pinky
yeah,
swear?
37.
Whatever my daughter does.
37.
All right. I like 2 or 4. I think
I like 2.
I love to. I love to.
I know you do. I think number 4 is a very sneaky pick that nobody's on, just because there's who else is there besides the number 1 back.
I love getting a new guy. Andrew, where you at?
I like 2.
Yeah.
2?
But I'm willing to listen to Dan's arguments. I probably won't have much of.
That's kind of how I feel. Yeah.
We're talking about Gus Edwards or DJ Dallas.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
DJ Dallas might
DJ.
my argument on him is just I don't know if they're even going to draft another running back there. I mean, DJ Dallas, even if they do, could still be the second back all year long.
Okay, Raider time. 4 QBs.
Yeah.
Quick chat for the 2 of you, for the dozens
But
of you. left.
I'm fine with number 2. It doesn't matter.
Do either of these? We have likely from Baltimore.
You know what? I kind of like the idea of DJ Dallas because I'm never going to draft him again this summer.
Yeah, I agree. I'm the same. It's probably going to be my only.
I
share.
like it, Dan.
Over Andrew.
All right, there we go. Just to be different.
All right.
Just to
there
be
you have it.
DJ Dallas.
Ah, beautiful.
Cool.
All right.
So
what teams did we hate? Who's the rake?
why don't I read off our team, Andrew, just because
Sure.
the guys read theirs, and then we'll go around and see if anyone's got their favorites. Or so from the 1 spot we got Jefferson, Higgins, T.J. Hawk, Aaron Jones, Christian Watson, Cam Akers, Brandon Ayuk, and Jordan Addison. Back-to-back quarterbacks with Kirk Cousins and Jordan Love in the 9-10 spots. Antonio Gibson, Roshan Johnson, and Israel Abanikanda in the 13th round. Romeo Doubs for the continued Green Bay stack. Trey Lance as our QB3 and QB 27 off the board. Isaiah Likely, John Mechie with the Trey Lance Mechie stack. Hunter Henry as the RB3. Van Jefferson with the Akers stack, and DJ Dallas, Dan's pick, as the last money pick in the 20th round of our draft. So, you know what? Why don't we're $147 in. We'll go to the guest first, and maybe I'll leave it open. Anything you want to comment on tonight's draft, on your roster, on another guy's team? We've been poo-pooing on what, number 5 or number
4
and number
4 and
10?
12. No,
12.
sorry, not 4. Sorry,
12.
5 and 12. 5 and 12.
5 and
Yeah.
12. So 5 and 12. This is not financial advice. We apologize. But we'll go to Vince first. We appreciate you big time for hanging out with us tonight. We know it's a long period of time, but we know that you're as degenerate as us. You love drafting. So we appreciate your time, buddy. How do you feel about tonight's draft? Anything you want to point out?
Absolute degen for sure. You see VC staff in a lot of draft rooms.
Oh, yeah.
unfortunately.
Yes.
But,
Oh, yeah.
I'm kind of just looking. I like 11 a little bit. I like the 4 receivers in a row there, and Ken Walker. Back-to-back QB. That combo, I kind of like that as well. And then you've got the 2 Buffalo running backs back-to-back. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of like that one. The tight end could be where they're having a few regrets, unless Irv does what Bip thinks he might do, right? So the 2 rookies at the end as well, kind of a roll of the dice. But other than T, I kind of like that team.
Bip, anything stand out to you in tonight's draft?
No, I think I other than our mutual teams, I think this is first time we are opening the season now. Vince and I do a lot of draft together, so this was a good one. I mean, I look at our team and I feel this is probably a boom bust team. Like it could score a lot or just finish bottom of the group just because of the players we drafted. I think those last 3 receivers we drafted, if they pan out, I think our team has some solid chances. But obviously, like I said, it's a risky boom bust team. Your team is very balanced. Like it, you took some players we wanted, like those rookie running backs, and likely that I remember. But I think I like Team 3 actually. I know what happened later with the two quarterbacks and whatnot, but they have a solid Kansas City stack, got Sky Moore. If one of those rookie quarterbacks hang on with Alexander Mattison probably starting at Minnesota, I mean that team has a lot of
It's well balanced.
juice in-
It's a well balanced team. They
agreed.
even did the double tap on the rookie QBs with Mahomes, which I like.
Yeah.
Three
So
should have. Oh, sorry, Bit. Three should have considered Richie James maybe too
Yeah.
at 20 for
Yeah,
KC
agreed.
stack.
so that's for me.
I like it. Andrew, as the spokesperson for La Quinta Hotels across the nation in the US of A, please give us your thoughts on tonight's draft. And again, we appreciate you gracing us with your presence.
Yes, anytime I can come down from on high and come on the show. Thanks, guys. Team 9, Nathan, thanks for joining. I assume Team 9 was yours. Otherwise, what a snipe for you to ask about this one team in particular. Love the Bijan pick. I guess where I'm at is I love all of the picks. I say this to people all the time. It's like I understood every word that you said individually, but when you strung them together in a sentence, I don't know if I understood the complete sentence. I don't think that I don't mean that in like such a bad way for your team, but I think about all the players individually. I liked it. Construction wise, I just wonder if like you don't have enough wide receiver firepower earlier to maybe flip one of the running back picks to a yellow sticker. And I think perhaps you're much happier, but certainly keep the 204 as is. And really love the Treylon Burks pick.
Dan?
You're on mute.
Dan's getting pelted by hail over there. We've
So
had,
if you
what,
can hear me
summer,
over the hailstorm that's coming down. The other thing I would say on Team 9 is just with Kyler Murray being the only other quarterback other than Dak, could be a risky proposition. But again, you're drafting these teams as if your picks are all going to be right. So,
Yep.
can't hate on it too much.
I liked it.
Yeah, I actually really like 9's roster with the balance. I don't mind Dak and then getting Kyler that much later as a QB20, as your QB2. I'm not a big rookie tight end guy, but you picked Kyle early. We talked about similar build with Kelsey earlier, and then I like that you went back-to-back with Kincaid and McBride. I'm a big fan of McBride, so stacking him with Rondale Moore and Kyle Murray, I definitely like that 9. Yeah. My favorite part of our draft.
JD, just really quickly, sorry to interrupt you.
No,
so
go ahead.
Good Cat, great GOAT listener. Let me give you one single example of a 2v2 swap. I would go Lamb over Eckler and Gainwell over Osborne. And I would tell you that like I understand that complete sentence a lot more. And maybe that's just my opinion, but like give you an example of like swapping one of those green stickers for a yellow earlier.
I see what you're saying. I actually, yeah.
And you would have no idea when you're taking the pick. So whatever, I'm just giving you an example. JD, go.
Well, that's the beauty of these drafts, right? 20 long, 28 long. There's so many ways you can win these things. So many ways to, whatever that saying is, Dan. You know how I need help with the sayings with the but the different ways to skin a cat, right? Especially in these tight end premium, whether it's 1 QB or super flex. That's what the FFPC offers. That's why we love it, guys. That's why we had a great night. Hopefully you guys loved it. We're almost at 2 hours, so we appreciate you guys hanging with us. The chat was lit tonight. Wheeler, Nathan, Kevin, Christopher, all you guys, 1912, Famous Jay. Appreciate you guys always hanging out with us. Next week, we got a huge show. But first, Dan, tomorrow, what's the goodness to expect on the GOAT District channel?
We have sorry, you're catching me out on this.
Yeah, sorry, dude. I couldn't remember, so I had to throw you on that.
I've been out all day, so I haven't really been thinking football.
I'm scrolling.
We're scrolling.
We do have a guest set up by Theo, and that's why none of us can remember.
Yeah,
but
I've heard
it is a Dynasty guest. It will be a Dynasty themed show.
This is horrible. This is horrible. We need the intern to edit all this out. This is horrible marketing, horrible promoting. We apologize. We're gonna
FFH Dynasty Podcast, Popes FFH on Twitter at Popes FFH.
Thank you.
Love it.
There we go. So guys, check in tomorrow for some Dynasty. Tonight we talked the best ball. Hopefully you guys got into the Never Too Early tournament. It was a fun one for 25K. It's on the end, but the FFPC is going to grace us with some more fun tournaments to get into. So hopefully you enjoyed tonight. Tonight was a bunch of fun. guys, whether it's
It was
Hill,
fun and it was tough drafting close to you guys, right?
it totally was.
Yeah.
Like Andrew
Yep.
said, I wish we were on separate ends, but it, you know,
Yeah.
it makes it fun. It's fun to snipe every once in a while. You know, give like a couple of these guys right here. All right, guys.
Likely. That was likely right there.
Likely
That was
will
less.
be in
Hey,
different.
Vince,
spots.
don't forget to send me your VSBM hookup.
Yes.
You got it.
Thank you.
All right, guys.
See
Hope you
Thank
enjoyed
you so
balling
much.
with us tonight. We'll check you all later.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys.
Go district. Bleed, I ball. Bleed, I ball. Bleed, I ball. Bleed, ball. And I bleed, I ball. Bleed, I ball. Bleed, I ball. Cause I bleed. Hey, bleeding, I ball. Defeated the odds. Didn't see him at all. JD in the pods. I needed it all. I bleeded a lie. You bleeded a lie. Not bleeded a lie. And that's what I go do. Facts, let me show you. Happen to know dudes. Drafting, they don't do bad and they don't lose. Make you wanna bleed. It's the GO District boys giving you the business and no gimmicks. The best ball drafts got me feeling like it's Christmas. Then it's Christmas all of a sudden, and these riches came from nothing. And I got this all from loving the district. See, I just drafted, forget it. I laughed at the critics, they mad at the digits. I clap back by listening. See, ballin' ain't a problem if you kick it with them off. And I refresh the feed till autumn, then I bleed, go.